What's up? What's up? Y'all already know what time it is. Welcome to Monroe Estate. Y'all already know it is Women Empowerment Wednesday. So let's go ahead and get into this banners. Y'all already know y'all can follow me on Instagram, Famous Monroe 1. Y'all can follow me on Twitter, Famous Monroe 2. Y'all already know that we do not support bullying and harassment over here. So, cyberbullying and cyberstalking is not only harmful, but it could also cross the lines of criminal misconduct, which could be considered doxing. Anyone who use my brand, I'm gonna name for doxing. I'm gonna put your money where your mouth at. Everything is for educational purposes only, and everything is allegedly. Any music that is played, I don't own any rights to. Here goes the copyright disclaimer. Y'all already know. Welcome to Monroe Estate. So, the topic today is learning to let go. I believe it is steps that comes to empowering yourself as a woman, as a melanated woman. I believe is steps that you have to take in order for you to grow into the type of woman that you're trying to be, and the type of woman that you will want to surround yourself around. So, one of the things you guys have to learn to do is what? Learn to let go. So, I'm gonna start you guys off with a send back to sender, and then we're gonna get into a quote that I sent into the group chat that we have over at Ascended Thoughts. So let's go ahead and get into it. So anybody that is sending any negative intentions, negative thoughts towards this chat, towards me, my child, anyone that is connected to us, I ask that you send back the sender. Anyone that's coming with negative vibrations, negative intentions, I ask that you send back the sender. We do not accept. So let's go ahead and get into this. So first step, in order for you guys to start empowering each other and empowering yourself, you have to learn to attract what you expect, reflect what you desire, and become what you respect and mirror what you admire and never want. Okay? Remember that keyword, never want, because it's going to naturally come to you. Okay? I believe that there is um more power in embracing and uplifting each other than it is tearing down each other and then holding on to those things or those negative thoughts, those negative words that people may say about you, and you hold on to it, and then it turn you into someone that you are not. Okay. It actually, how can I say it? You know how people like to say, oh, I got turned dark because of X, Y, and Z. That's bullshit. You guys got to learn to let go. As women, we got to start accepting responsibilities for certain things. And we have to understand that once we come into contact with certain people, it's not always going to be pleasant. It may be pleasant in the beginning and then it might turn out sour. But we have to learn to let go in order for us to grow as women. So I say, a step to learning to let go: when you wake up in the morning, put out positive affirmations into the universe. Tell yourself powerful things, build up your subconscious. That way you will have something to feed to your soul, and you'll be able to um give it out to others. You'll be able to embrace others. You'll be able to empower them how you would want to be empowered. It's just different things that you guys could do. Um just tell yourself, like, as women, like when we speaking and we're having disagreements, and this goes a part of learning to let go, because as women, I believe we do not know how to let go. We hold on to things, and it just ultimately turn us into something that we don't want to be, or connect us to dark entities that we don't want attached to us. And it, like I always say, y'all, I keep y'all condemned to this earth, damned to this earth, and you don't understand why you can't get ahead, you can't move forward, you don't understand why your mind frame is the way it is, you don't understand why you always meet people and it always end, why it's always problems, because you guys need to learn to let go. Um, in order for you guys to let go, you have to look inside of self and figure out what the problem is with self. Like me, I know one of my problem is I raise my voice to get my point across, which we don't have to raise our voice. We don't have to shout to get our point across. People will still understand. And a lot of times I feel like when you do raise your voice or you elevate your voice, it may make a situation that's not that intense more intense than what it is, which may cause a problem between you and the person that you're speaking with. And then that person may say something that you may not like. And then ultimately it's just a domino effect. And then it's bad blood. And then you harvesting and holding on to things that was said in a heated argument, and it's ultimately destroying you to the core. So I think everybody, like I tell y'all all the time, y'all need to get y'all a little book, honey. You guys need to write down what you like about yourself, what you do not like about yourself, and do a circle in the middle. Come to a common grounds on how you could fix these things. Learn to let go. A good thing that you guys could do, you could write it on some parchment paper. You could burn it and send it back into the universe, and just basically saying you're letting go of this. You're not holding on to these intentions. You want to look at everything from your spiritual eyes, and just different things like that, that I think would actually help you guys. Another thing to help you guys learning to let go, I believe you guys need to start dealing with childhood trauma. I believe childhood trauma plays a role in the type of women that we grow up to be, and the type of things that we project onto the community, and we project onto our children. And ultimately it reflects in our children, okay? So that's the thing as well. I believe a lot of women have to start accepting viewpoints, making an effort to see things from other people's views, raising the status as melanated women. You could do this through education. You could do this by bringing awareness to certain situations, lectures, or you could just train yourself mentally, physically. Make it a part of your daily ritual, your daily routine. A ritual is just a routine as well. So, I just feel like these are certain equipments that you have to program inside of yourself in order for you to make life determining decisions, in order for you to move forward in life as women, and be able to maneuver through the different society problems you're going to run into, and learning how to let go and moving forward. I think as women, we need to learn how to agree to disagree, meaning it is okay with having a disagreement without it turning into a altercation, and without it turning into bad blood. Um, Another thing you guys could do is, um, how can I say this? What else y'all could do? I'm trying to think of what I do. Or you could just take time out to yourself. Like if you don't know what to say, don't say nothing at all. That's another way to keep yourself from having to let go, learn to let go. You could just, if you don't have, like, say you put in a situation, like my niece be pissing me off all the goddamn time. So when she pissed me off, I just stop in the middle of a text, don't text it, and just let it go and try it again. Like let a couple of days go by, and then go back at it then. That way you won't say something out of anger, and then you both won't be feeling some type of way, holding on to energy that is just not needed. It's not needed to be held on to. A lot of things at this point in time, in the day and age we in, a lot of things should just roll off of y'all back. Y'all know what be so funny? Like when I be on here, people are so weird. People are so low vibrational. People do not have our love language, which melanated people love language is love. What's up? Excuse my beauty. Our love language is love. So it just be so crazy how people don't even know each other. Like my baby picture say Princess Williams. Somebody gonna comment and say, we don't have no princesses in the USA. So she ain't no princess here. I'm just like, you're a grown ass man that took the time out their day because you're not happy with yourself, and you might be holding on to childhood trauma where somebody might have had picked on you when you was a child, and you want to pick on an innocent baby. Like people are so weird. And this, I believe, not learning to let go create weirdos. That's just my point of view. And they start projecting their negativity off on people. They start making their reality, and they try to push it on the community to be your reality. What's up, Indigo Lotus? And it's just ultimately like a domino effect to keep you guys condemned to this earthly plane, and it is not worth it. So I'm gonna give you guys. Oh, and another thing, y'all make sure y'all check out my community board. We still doing the donations for the needy family. Just click the link and y'all could give whatever y'all would like to give. I don't care if it's $1 or whatever. Every little bit's add up, every little bit help, and I guarantee you somebody appreciate it. Hey, let lovely. But I just feel like as women, we need to endorse women empowerment principles. I believe a lot of principles we lack, like establishing a high level of corporate leadership and for our gender, the melanated women, and it don't even have to be corporate leadership. It could just be different type of leadership. um you get what I'm saying? Just projecting it on the community. Like I said, when you guys start to let go of childhood traumas, when you guys start to let go of abusive relationships, bad friendships, and stop letting these things linger on, I believe as a melanated community of women, you will start seeing more women of our color embracing each other and showing and supporting women empowerment. Because what is so funny, I say, okay, I'm gonna get on here and do Women Empowerment Wednesday. You would think people would tune in to something that is educational for their souls, their mind, body, and soul, that will help them in the day and age that we're walking in. It will help them elevate and get to whatever spiritual level they need to be. But they rather entertain mess and then come back and watch a women empowerment live later, which I don't give a damn about the numbers. Y'all know that. But it just speaks volumes about the type of community that we're living in. A lot of us as Black women, we go through a lot anyway with men, the lack of respect we have. Then you might see your mother in a relationship that wasn't, the man didn't respect her. So as you grow up, you don't know what to expect from a man or how a man should treat you. Then once a man damage you, as we say, well, really, you get the red flags and you damage yourself, because you need to learn when to let go of relationships as well. You need to learn when to let go of people, relationships, situations, whatever it is, you got to learn when to let it go. So we actually damage ourselves. We got to stop putting the blame and pointing the finger at everybody else when God gave us free will at one for one. He also gave us a mind of our own, and we can make a choice. If you choose to sit in a situation that you know is not beneficial for you, that is not healthy for you, your mind, just period, and you choose to stay in it, that is your problem. But then once you get those feelings, you can't harvest those feelings in, and then you might come across another melanated woman that's numbers is good on YouTube, family life is good, might look good, child is up to par, and then you just portray what you feel about yourself off on other people. You guys got to learn to let go, move on, look at it like this. Take your life, look at it in an hourglass. What's up, London? Look at it in an hourglass and look at it from an outsider looking in. Okay, you just watch this whole movie play out. How you going to fix this? How you going to move forward? And how you're not going to make the same mistakes that you made before. Therefore, you won't be holding on to energy that do not serve you. And once you realize the energy that do not serve you and you learn to let it go, what's up, Dundada? I guarantee you, you will see a whole 360 in your attitude, your finances, your life, your relationship, the type of people you attract, the community you run with. And I say that very strongly because what you're around and what you indulge in, honey, that is you. That is a part of you. That is a part of your character. And it just is what it is. Women need to learn to treat all women and men fairly. We need to treat the men fairly as well. Respect and support human rights. Ensure, I feel like all of these different little principles and different things that I just pointed out, it actually will help you to release, because you cannot say you got respect for women and men, but as soon as something little happened that you do not like, then you go searching back into those little feelings that you had when you was a child, and then you start bringing it up. Like it's a whole bunch of things that you guys could do to make the outcome different in your life. We have free will, so whatever our reality is, no, whatever um we could create our own reality. Let's put it like that. What's up? Hey Ro, hey Clover, I'm here for this empowerment. Yes, Clover is actually asleep, but we could create our own reality. We could tell ourselves what we want to indulge in just from even people that has been raped. Okay. I feel like I'm not saying that women that are RAPED, I'm not saying it's your fault because we know that is a psychological issue that whoever the people that is committing these crimes have, and we also know it is a dark entity that is attached to that person and that is a part of them making these choices. Okay. But it's just like I feel like women should go through therapy. If say you went through that, I feel like you should go through therapy, sit and talk to someone, write down, look at that day, look at the steps and the mistakes you may have made where you might have not been paying attention. You might have been seeing or feeling like somebody was following you, but you was too busy looking at your phone, entertaining mess. You was too busy texting. You was too busy talking on the phone. I just feel like we could do a lot of things to change what is to come and what is to happen to us. I feel like in order for us to let go, you guys have to accept responsibility. Not saying accept responsibility for someone RAPED you, but you have to learn to accept responsibility on how we could have prevented this from happening. And some things we can't prevent from happening. You get what I'm saying? Some things it just is what it is. But we got to start learning to promote healthy relationships, healthy mind frames, and we got to see and basically empower each other. I'm sorry, empower each other, and therefore I feel like you're going to see a whole change because the BS that I see on these social sites and how much it is drug out and just replay over and over different platforms to platform. Ask yourself, how is that helping you? You're back in you learn to let go. You want to know why I say that? Because you back in high school again. The things that you just took yourself 20 steps back. I've not been out of high school about 20 years now. Not 20, almost 20. You guys just took yourself back. How long? How much? By you not learning to let go. Oh, I remember when I was 5 years old, Sarah Lee cut my ponytail. And I used to be quiet. I used to be shy, but then she created a beast. And from there on out, oh, ain't nobody gonna say nothing to me I don't like. I'm not gonna turn away from nothing they say. I'm not no punk. I'm not no pussy. I'm not no this, that, and the third. Oh, you gonna have to deal. I feel like in this day and age, the type of demons, what's up, baby, that roams this earth, y'all have to learn when to pick and choose your battles, and y'all got to learn when to release, when enough is enough, when it's time to turn a negative situation into a positive situation and grow from it. And if you can't grow from negative situations, guess what, honey? You're going to keep repeating the same cycle, and it just is what it is. That's why you guys keep yourself stuck in a loop. What's up, Latrice? I see you finally caught this, girl. You just create yourself. And then another thing of letting go, because I could get on here all day and argue with a low vibrational person, somebody that don't have nothing more than I have, somebody that may have less than me. But tell me, where did that just get me? It lowered my frequency. And once you lower your frequency, you open up gateways for low entities and dark forces to enter you. You start to let it become a part of your subconscious. You A lot of this stuff is programmed behavior. A lot of this stuff is programmed behavior. A lot of this stuff is behavior that we teach ourselves. Cause y'all got that little, if y'all want to say, angel on one shoulder, demon on one shoulder, and y'all go back and forth. But when you choose to go against self to engage in BS and pull up and harvest onto old stuff, you just went against your own free will. You just went against your own free will. Exactly. And it's just like y'all are too grown to be holding on to family trauma. And sometimes we might not even know it's a trauma, which I learned that when I was on Ascended Thoughts. A lot of things, we might not know as a trauma. We might not even know how to maneuver through it. But if you indulge in low vibrational things, low vibrational people, how are you going to recognize when you still holding on to anything, any traumas, and you're not letting go? Because you're going to be birds of a feather flock together. Period. They're not going to tell you, you tripping. You need to change this. You need to do this. You need to do. They're not going to tell you that. Why? Because they're in the same boat as you. If I can't learn, grow, or get money with you, I don't need you around me. Learn to let go of situations that do not serve you, people that do not serve you, relationships that do not serve you, energy that you do not want to be around. Okay? I feel like what I'm trying to do with women empowerment is basically it's promoting women to have sense of self-worth, okay? Y'all need to learn to have self-worth, the ability to determine your own choices and have the right influence socially to change for yourself and others. That is definitely a key. You need to start closely aligning yourself with women and men and branding yourself. First impression is the last impression. If you a messy bitch, I'm always look at you as a messy bitch. Now, sometimes good people get inserted inside of messy shit, but you have to learn when to let go. I had to do that. I had to learn when to let go. Is this worth still arguing with? Like, either you're going to believe it or you don't. The bitch, it sound like a broken record. Keep saying the same thing. What, I'm gonna keep saying the same thing too? No, that put me in the same boat as you. Slow, stupid, dumb, and worthless. Like, that's just, it just is what it is. Okay. So we got to start promoting the right type of behaviors as melanated women. So we can merge it together to make a major global movement. We got to continue to keep breaking grounds. We got to continue to do this on a daily basis. Just build yourself on a daily basis. Reprogram yourself, program your subconscious. I tell y'all all the time, we live in a matrix. This is your reality. You create it. And if you indulge in certain things, you're going to get certain things. Okay. Um, I tell you guys all the time, this is a progress. I ain't always there. I'm still not there. I might have my little moments where I'm like, oh, this bitch just tried me. Okay, but you got to understand, um, when you have women out here that be doxing, discriminating, colorist, disrespecting kids, hate towards a person that you don't even know that you're never going to meet, that is hurt that they have not learned to let go. Why stoop down to their levels, lower your vibration, welcoming all different type of entities that could keep you in a dark space that is hard to get out once those energies are attached to you? Ask yourself that. Sometimes you got to start with family. Now, y'all know we can't choose the family we have, but if you need to let go in order for you to grow, to get where you need to be, you got to let go. Okay? It's like a lot of people need to start sweeping in front of their front door before you try to sweep in front of somebody else's front door. A lot of this stuff is just disgusting. Like, it makes me sick. Like, I send Mama Red texts all day, like, I can't stand them. I can't stand this. I can't. It's just, it's ugly. It's not even cute. You know how they say, oh, she only cute because she got on makeup. A lot of y'all need to put on makeup when it comes to character. Until, they say, fake it till you make it, until you could get where you need to be. If you don't have nothing nice to say at all because you're still dealing with hurt that you have not let go, then you do not need to say nothing at all. Y'all need to learn the fundamental of human rights. Okay? This is a foundation that's going to give you a peaceful life, prosperity, substance in this world. And that's just what it boils down to. Okay? Stop being the mean girls. That's not cute. Scratching is not cute. Inserting yourself and putting your nose in other people's business that don't have nothing to do with you is not cute. Let me tell y'all something. A lot of people like to dig up dirt on people and think you holding something over. I don't give a fuck what y'all got to hold over my head. It's not going to make nor break me. At the end of the day, that just goes to show the lack of confidence you have in yourself, the lack of qualities as a woman that you have in yourself, I'm not going to go dig up stuff on people because maybe that's what somebody did to you when you were younger. You get what I'm saying? Now kids might have poop up their pants, like, when you get older and you ain't wiping your ass real good and your drawers might be exposed or something like that. I'm just doing it in layman terms because some people, they only understand this type of term, low vibrational terms. Or let's like elevate it a little bit. Or say you might been in a corporate establishment. Your coworker might have said something that offended you and it might have triggered you from a childhood experience. You guys got to learn when to let stuff go, when to say when it's worth it, or just develop boundaries. Give people boundaries. Once you give them boundaries, I think people will start respecting each other. Like my friends know what they could say and what they can't say to me. They know my trigger points. I know their trigger points. And I'm not going to do something on purpose to trigger them. Because when people do that, they're what? Probably digging back into what somebody used to do with them when they was little, triggered them when they was little. And they find it funny to see somebody else triggered. That is childish. And that is going to keep you damned to this earthly plane. I be telling y'all need to get in them Zooms that we be having on the Ascended Thoughts, because a lot of these behaviors that we are seeing, these behaviors are attached to dark entities. You cannot be balanced, because in order for you to be balanced, you got to be balanced with dark and light. But you cannot be balanced and call yourself a spiritual advisor, an activist, a community leader, a spiritual coach, a life coach. You cannot call yourself any of these things. And every time we turn around, it is bullshit and mess attached to your name. Y'all got to learn when people are hustling you. Because just like they hustle spirit, they hustle you too. And guess what? Guess where that hustling might came into play? Because they might be holding on. People definitely is living in the past, and y'all better be ready for 2023 because it's gonna be something for y'all. And it's just like you could be holding on to when somebody hustled you when you was little. Like, we don't look at this stuff like it is trauma, but it is. Because you might have thought about it. Say you had a boyfriend, you always helped him out. Woo, 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 woo. He went to jail. You looked out for him. He come home, he with a whole different woman. He hustled you. So that hurt that you might have felt, you probably don't never want to feel that hurt again. So what you start doing? Hustling people just for the hell of it, for no reason. Meet good people and fuck them over just because somebody fucked you over. Okay? We have to aim for positive influence, positivity, so we can impact the world with positive, and we can have positive outlooks on things where we can make situations turn positive. So we can have a positive life, a healthy life. Healthy just don't go along with food, okay? It goes along with your mental, your lifestyle, your body. All of this stuff plays a role in your life. But I'm gonna drop the link if anybody wanna come up. I'm gonna do like they do in the church. I'm not gonna be too long, cause y'all know I don't mess around with them churches, honey. But if anybody got anything they want to add, I hope I was able to embrace somebody. Somebody might have been feeling down today. Somebody might have been feeling low. Just been feeling like everything been going wrong, and you this might have helped you out. I don't know. Hopefully it did. I want y'all to start manifesting what y'all want in y'all life. Y'all have to understand. I'm gonna give y'all another quote, okay? Because y'all know I am the quote queen. Okay. Let's look. People do not respect boundaries. I feel myself isolated a lot to protect my peace. And that should never be the case. Hold on, y'all, because my baby just woke up. That should never be the case. Hold on, I'm about to get right into that comment. Y'all, my daddy done beat me to the punch, baby. Chloe is in there with her pop-pop. Okay, so let me tell you where you're going wrong at this. I'ma just decode this whole thing for you. So you said people don't respect boundaries. I feel myself isolating a lot to protect my peace. Why do you have to isolate yourself. So now you're programming yourself to suppress feelings. Why would you isolate yourself to protect your peace? When you feel like somebody is not respecting your boundaries, guess what you do? You don't hold on to that hurt or the lack of respect you feeling like you getting and let it sit and harvest inside of you until one day you have a boiling point where it bursts and it could turn that whole situation that was so little into something else. Okay, so this is what you do. Call them out on their shit. This is what and you could do it in a respectful way. You don't have to curse. You don't have to elevate your voice. You don't have to do any of that. You could just say, hey, I didn't appreciate what you did. I feel like we've been knowing each other these plus years, and you should know me by now to know what is going to trigger me, what is not going to trigger me, what I'm going to accept and what I'm not going to accept. And because it seemed as if I've been knowing you this many years and you don't know me, it's time for us to set boundaries. It's time for me to put up boundaries. So therefore, we won't have to have a conversation like this. And yes, this is an uncomfortable conversation because I do love you as a person. But at the same time, I'm I am not going to keep isolating myself to protect my peace. Because peace is free. Your peace is your reality. So if you're isolating yourself, you're in prison. You put yourself in prison, and that just is what it is. And isolating yourself is not protecting your peace. All you're doing is bottling these feelings in, keeping them down, tucked down inside, and then one day you might have enough. And you just never know where you might have this outburst at. It could be with a person you don't know in the street. And that is how situations happen. People are crazy nowadays. People will shoot you for the littlest thing. People will harm you for the littlest thing. The police is not there to mediate or how can I say it? Make the situation a better situation. They're there to take your ass to jail. So in order for you to move past having to isolate yourself, I'm gonna need you to get that backbone that you got, because I know you got it, family or not, and let them know what the boundaries is, what you're gonna accept and what you're not gonna accept. That way, you won't have to resurface this type of energy again. A lot of times, but after I tell them about it, I'd rather stay away from them. No, don't run away from your issues. After you tell it, after you set your boundaries, see if they're going to continue the same thing again. Because you might be running away from something that is not even an issue anymore. And then once you see each other, it's awkward. And then that's when they're talking about, yeah, girl, we had this one disagreement. She started acting weird ever since. And then it's just a whole big domino effect. So no, don't stay away from them. But if they continue to do it, one strike, two strikes, you out. I don't give you three. Then the boundary going to be release. We could be in the same room. I could say, hey, hi, bye. But other than that, you don't get no access to me. Y'all got to learn to do that with men. Y'all got to learn to do that with friends, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, cousins. Because just because you got the same blood running through you don't mean that they're healthy for your mental. That don't mean that they need to be in your life. That don't mean a lot of things, okay? And like I said, family a lot of times be a lot of the problem. Because they feel like because they family, they can say certain things. You might got this one mouthy ass auntie. Let her know, like, hey, I respect you as an elder, but I'm an adult. And just how you would want me to respect you because you're an adult and you're an elder, you need to have the same line of respect for me because I am not a child. And even if I was a child, you should still have some type of respect for me. Now, I love you, auntie, but I ain't going to continue to let you play with me, okay? And you ain't gotta say play with me, but that's something I say. But you get what I'm saying? It's just ways that you guys could go about it. Wake up in the morning and give yourself positive affirmations. Like I am strong for all of the obstacles that is going to come to me today, whether it is known or unknown. Like you guys got to build yourself up because if you don't build yourself up, who gonna build you up? It's easy, it's simple. It's like shit. I'm saying this, but I need to do some of this shit too. Now I have come to the point where I'm able to do this because baby, a lot of y'all would have been got y'all shit pushed the fuck in. Do you understand me? Fuck the police. That's what I would have been on. But just the day and age we in, y'all, we see how people just killing people left and right. The police killing people left and right. A lot of things is just not worth it. Y'all got to start to learn to pray and pray to the right gods, not these created gods, not these avatars, not none of these things that these mankind gave you. And I say that very strongly, mankind. Y'all got to stay focused. Y'all got to manifest so it could become your reality. And y'all got to have a sense of hustle. And me personally, if I was spirit, I would hate lazy people. Cause to me, right there, that I hate lazy people. I don't like lazy people. I don't want no lazy bitch around me. Because what that brings, that bitch lazy, I'm not. She gonna see me get into the bed. She gonna start feeling jealous, feeling some type of way. That's a whole nother domino effect. I ain't welcoming nothing in that in my life. You gotta wake up in the morning and tell yourself, I am strong, I am beautiful, I'm smart, I am brave, I'm confident, I'm powerful, I am fierce, I am giving, I am worth it. I am enough. You got to tell yourself that. Okay? Y'all gotta start programming your self-conscious so you could be enough. So you can have self-love. Okay? And self-love just meaning replacing a high value on the well-being and the happiness of yourself. Self-love could be taking care of yourself, not sacrificing your well-being for the sake of others. These are things you guys are going to have to start doing for yourself. So obstacles are what you see are obstacles. When they come, they won't take control over you mentally and physically, okay? Obstacles to me is what you see when you take your eyes out the prize. When you catch yourself slipping, that's when the hell you see obstacles. It's small shits to a giant. And y'all know we all learned that we are what? Okay, get into them lies, honey. But just tell yourself, ask the gods, because I pray to them all the time, baby. I get in that water and I get to manifest and I get to working on self. I get to working on the ones that work against me. Yep. I work on their ass against that works against me and mine. And I say that widely about anybody I care about. Yes, I do. So you just got to ask the gods to enlighten you from the darkness that's in you, help you to gain balance with your shadow side and your light side, or whatever y'all want to call it. You got to ask for the strength for whenever you're weakened. Mend the brokenness that's in you. Bind the abuse that's in you. Heal the sick that's in you so you can have everlasting life and receive whatever peace and love that has died inside of you. You guys got to tell yourself this, because if you're not feeding this to yourself, and y'all see, look how the views keep going down. They don't want to hear this shit. I irritate their demons. And I love it. I love to irritate your demons. You know why? Because I don't want that type of energy here anyway. Let's do our send back to sender. Anybody that came here to add any negative intentions or negative forces onto my chat, or anyone that is commenting on my chat that you send back to sender, we do not accept. We're in a great return. Okay. Nothing that comes up against us shall prosper. Nothing that comes up against us is no more that we can't bear. Everything that comes up against us, obstacles that comes up against us, we look at them as what? Oh, hold on, y'all. I had my eyes closed, y'all. I'm in here getting busy with it. Y'all got to call on them gods. Y'all got to know the gods. Y'all got to build relationship with these gods to protect yourself. That's protecting your peace. Because even what you can't see coming at you spiritually, they see it and they're going to knock it off the table before it even get to you. Okay? Let's get to it. I give 1 or 2 chances, but after that, it's over. I be so over it. The work I put in to control my anger with my therapist, girl, honey, I know what you're talking about. I feel like I gotta protect that, but I'm gonna start doing something different. You can still do that and protect that, baby. Listen, I understand that when I used to go to jail for fighting, when they used to call it a free, baby, they used to put me in anger management. You have to go through a little anger management thing on the side of the road too. They used to have me doing that too, do the little cleaning and shit, stuff like that. Yeah, it's different ways to protect your peace. I just don't want you isolating yourself to where you bottling up these feelings and then one day it might turn into something else. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I am saying. I want y'all guys to start loving the skin that you in. Whether you got a big ass, a little ass, big breast, little breast, bald head, no hair. I already tell y'all, if y'all can't grow it, buy it. Because anybody know me, I cut this thing off real quick and it grow back fast and I hate it. But I'm just telling y'all, like, just learn to love yourself, let go of what do not serve you, learn to release it, do daily affirmations, okay? I need y'all to inhale, okay? I inhale positive energy and I exhale any fear. I will not worry about things that are out of my control. I am no longer afraid of what could go wrong. I focus on what is going right. I will calmly think of solutions to any problems that may arise. I can handle anything that comes my way. Those things like that builds up your subconscious. That is food for the soul. The more you tell yourself that, the more that'll become your reality, and the more you could give that to somebody else. And that is a great feeling to know that you could give that to somebody else. Um, but like I tell y'all all the time, sow into yourself first before you try to sow into other people. Um, I'm gonna need you guys to start knowing when to let go of situations that do not serve you. I want us to start by, and that's why I started the whole giving back to someone that may have less than me. Okay. Um, that's why we doing and I don't care what y'all use it for. If you got a bill to pay, whatever you got, you guys need to, yes, baby, it's okay. We all got to get here. It took me a minute to get here, girl. Trust. It took me this year to get here. And I still had some slip ups this year. But we just got to become a part of something that is way bigger, way more positive. And I'm going to drop in the chats where you guys could actually go and donate. Like I said, on the 19th of November, because I said the 15th, but that was like a Tuesday. So the 19th is a Saturday. um we're going to have it where you guys will be able to get in the chat, do drop numbers 1 through 50. I'm gonna ask Mama Red to grace us with her presence, hunty, and um we're gonna pick a number. We're gonna let spirits tell her what number to pick, so we'll know the ones to give it to. And we just need to just start sewing into each other. I guarantee you that what you give is gonna come back to you. I did drop the link in the chat for the ones that do want to donate to the GoFundMe for a needy family. I'm also gonna drop it in the description, so make sure you guys do check out the descriptions. I want you guys to protect yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally. I want you guys to embrace your children, watch your children. I want you guys to watch who you have around your children. Watch who you have around you, period. Watch the type of things that you guys watch. Watch the type of things that you guys engage in. I tell y'all this all the time. This is nothing new. Sending love and light, sending energy to anyone that needs to be rejuvenated, sending peace to anyone that feel like they don't have peace, sending love to anyone that feel like they're over the edge and they're at their breaking point. Um, Anybody that comes up against me, anybody that's rocking with me, my chat, my livelihood, meaning finances, your fancy, my child, anybody that comes up against me, we're in a great return, and I do have favor with the gods. And I say that very, very confident. So when it sweep back around and come knocking on your door, you'll know why. But y'all already know what time it is. Welcome to Monroe Estate. Let's get into it. Y'all know cyberbullying and cyberstalking is not only harmful, but it could also cross the line of criminal misconduct, which could be considered doxing. Y'all know y'all some big mouth bitches. Say my name. Say my name. Say my name. I'ma sue your ass. And we know y'all don't got the funds, so y'all gonna have to get jobs or y'all checks gonna get garnished, and we don't want that to happen, okay? So we just gonna be respectful, learn to agree to disagree, If you don't like it, move around. Everything was for educational purposes only. This is not a debate. This is my thoughts, my outlook, my how I feel. Um, y'all had a chance. If y'all wanted to debate, y'all ain't had enough of balls to get out the bushes and debate. Don't get under my comments debating because I do block your ass. I save my little piece and I'ma block your ass. And you ain't gonna be able to comment no more. You have to waste your time creating a whole new YouTube. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here, and y'all already know what time it is. Welcome to Monroe Estate, the one and only.
Hey, this one here for my riders. Straight up. Come on.